Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to Caribbean Culture and Lifestyle. All right. All right, guys. Well, as you know, in Caribbean Culture and Lifestyle, we come together well, it really does be Friday, but sometimes, according to how things going, we might switch it to Saturday. But I'm gonna make sure I keep it on a certain day. But yesterday I had a little delay, so I put it off for tonight. Hey Fifi Johnny, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks everyone for coming on. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, guys. So, yes, Caribbean culture is a place where we come together and talk about different topics, try to highlight some of the islands that haven't been even heard of, trying to talk about the culture of the islands and the hubs, well, and different things, the food, the culture. So, we also invite anyone if they're interested in coming up and share their culture of the lifestyle that they grow up from. You are all welcome. You just got to contact me and we can arrange that. I will be happy to have you here talking about the culture and the lifestyle we grew up on. Nothing personal. And not to ask, we're not here to ask people their business. It's just the culture and the lifestyle of how we grow up. We want to talk about. So, as always, sometimes I choose topics, sometimes I really don't. But I think I want to talk tonight about, some things we used to use. I'm doing great. Oh, yes, all is well, all is well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, tonight, because at the same time we want to talk about the culture, but we also want to talk about health, and we also, which is important. We also want to talk about some things we know about, and we basically forget about them. When I say forget about them, not really forget, but our mind was never on them. But we actually know about them. We definitely know about them. You know, I remember like the cinnamon. Let's talk about the cinnamon plant. The cinnamon plant. You you could get the bark. The cinnamon come from a tree bark. This is where the cinnamon come from. The tree bark, and we all know in how much dish we can use cinnamon in so many different things. We can actually use cinnamon. Cinnamon I consider cinnamon as a herb. Even the leaf, I'll consider it as a herb. So sometimes we grow up eating the fruits of many trees, many plants, but we never actually understand that the same thing go into the fruits is the same thing goes into the leaf. And many of these leaf holds a lot of benefit, but we never know about them. Maybe we didn't really worried about them because at them time people was basically healthy and strong people. So but now so much things going on now that people have to really get into the depths of things that can help cure certain situation or help prevent certain situation. We grew up on the soursop. We grew up on soursop that we only eat soursop as a juice, as a fruit. Tastes so delicious. You could eat it like that. You could make it in juice. You could make it as popsicle. It was so much things you could actually use the soursop and do. But we never think about the leaf. I never even look at it as something with soursop as something as so much benefit. What I look at was how it tastes in them times. Never have I know the benefit, the full benefit. But at the same time, we used to eat them. And that way used to keep us so strong because we didn't understand the benefit, but we used to eat them. So it helps us. You see, now we getting for understand how much benefit the soursop leaf itself holds. How much benefit the soursop leaf holds itself. We now learning that today. The avocado. We grow up eating the avocado and enjoying it. Eat it in bread, mix it with farine, eat it in many different dishes. Just eating it as an enjoyable, whatever is a fruit or vegetables, you just enjoy eating it. Never really understand the full benefit of it. Plus the leaf. No, the leaf is actually, people actually selling the leaf of avocado. You see, people actually selling the leaf. People actually selling the leaf of soursop. These are things I grew up see fall on the ground and turn and rotten and turn compost and feed back the plant. Now we understand this thing have so much benefit. We move on to the mango. I used to just eat mango as a fruit, loving it, enjoying it. So many different type of mangoes, and we was just enjoying them. Oh man, this mango sweet. I love this type of mango. But guess what? We never really look into the benefit. We never even look into the plant itself, the fruit. And many of these plants, the bark of the tree, many of them holds a lot of benefit. You see? Let me see what 50. Yes, normally we ate the fruit from the tree and we never lack food as was healthy with things we eat, but that does not mean the root or the leaf did not have. And you know what? Thank you for that, because yes, we all get to understand. No, before we was just, but now we getting to understand that roots, the barks of the plant, the leaf, just like how we get the cinnamon is from a bark of a tree. The mabi is from a bark of a tree. You see what I'm saying? So all these things we never really take into consideration, but now people are actually getting more health conscious. So people looking into things now. You see what I'm saying? So now we understand the mango leaf holds a lot of benefit. The soursop leaf holds a lot of benefit. The avocado leaf holds a lot of benefit. So many. Moringa leaf holds a lot of benefit. We That's why they say knowledge is power. And information, knowledge, understanding is wealth. And health is wealth. So because we didn't know all these things, but at the same time, we was getting the benefit because we were actually eating the fruit. Because what's in the fruit is in the leaf as well and in the root. So we still was able to get the what we need from these plants. But there's so many plants out there that we have no idea. Maybe you have them right in your yard. Maybe you have them in your backyard. Maybe you walk past them every day, but you don't know anything. We don't know anything about them. Like for instance, we have one bitterwood, right? Bitterwood. Right, bitterwood. Bitterwood, the thing about these things is many of these actual, let me show you how it looks. Let me show you guys how it looks. Many of these things is look just like chip wood. It look just like wood chip. It look just like wood chip. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It looked just like wood chip, but they call it bitter. You know, it's called, but you see, watch. I hope you see it. Yeah. Look just like wood chip, like wood chip. But these things, you could actually, use these and make tea. You could actually use these and make your own tonic, right? Now, the direction they give for this one is, you know what? Let me share the screen. Maybe you guys, at least, because I need you guys to. Okay, hold a minute for me. Hold a minute. Wait, oh man, sorry guys. I see it. No, oh man, all this. Wow. Sorry for that, guys. I've been saying so much. But anyhow, okay, what I'm saying is this is the name of it right there, as you can see. Quasia or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Do some, okay, do some research on this and see if it might be something that's interests you. You see, but always remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm just here sharing some information. And if it's for you to do your own research and see these things for yourself. But we have so many different things, so many different wood, pieces of wood, that we have no idea the benefit of these things. Hey boy, Blue, how are you doing? Okay, spell it for you is Quassia. Quassia. But the thing about it, and listen to me, right? These wood, well, the direction they give you with these wood is you soak them. You soak them. Hey boy, Blue, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Right? You soak them overnight and you could boil them and you could make tea. You also can use them and make tonic. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but my thing is, I want we to be intelligent people and be researchers. So if I mention a product that I know of, I heard of, I could mention it to you, but I still want you to do your own research and find out about these things before you even try to use them. Okay? So just hold that. You get the name. If you get the name, please do your own research on that name. And it's an interesting plan. And you could make your own tonic, bitter tonic. You know, sometimes our grandparents used to make these bitters to help clean out our system. You see, so these things you could make your own bitter tonic from them. We also have a next one. The next one is for man's strength. For man's strength. All right, for man's strength. This one is good for the men. Okay. All right, this one is good for the men. Let me see if I can find this one. Hold on. It's a Jamaican product. It is a Jamaican product. Right? So shout out to, let me shout out this company, to Seven Rivers Herb and Spice. Shout out to you guys. Well, I'm here. I'm at least, thank you guys for this. This is basically their website, right? But let me see if I can give you a little. Right, this one. Let me give you. All right, let me share this. I wonder if this is a good one for share. Maybe the name might be a situation. So let me share it. But four-man strength, four-man strength. FOURMAN apostrophe S strength. And let me put the I'm gonna put the name in the chat. I'm going to put the name of this one in the chat. I want you to do your research. I don't want to show it because I don't know. That might be, you don't know how it goes already. The name of it. That's the name in the chat. That's the name in the chat. This name, this also could do bitter. You could make it as tea, and you also could make your tonic from it. And it's, according to it, it's for the men. So check it out, and I'm sure you're gonna see the benefit of it. I don't even want to talk about it because that might make you don't know it going. I don't watch what we say so. Okay. All right. All right. So I ain't got to say no more. Yes. So this thing, man, you see, this is the thing, man, is so much we don't know. You know, it's so much we really don't know. It's so much we don't know. And we try, is always, it's so much natural thing that you can do and help yourself out there when people having serious situation. But I do think, man, is the way you feed yourself. I really believe that. It's the way you feed yourself and how you take care of yourself at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So these are good. These are, according to study, these are very good pieces of wood. Let me show you how it look, a matter of fact. And it's wood chip. It's actually wood chip. You see? Wood chip. So much we don't know. So much we don't know. But you see, we now start educating ourselves, and we understanding now is so much things out there that you actually can use naturally. And you know, you could make it your own self. You could make it your own self. You know what? Let me tell you. Today, this is where I get these stuff today. I went to a place today, really went looking for a few breadfruit, but it didn't turn out. But at the same time, what I found a soursop. And I also yeah. Talk done. I want to put that one up there on the screen because I know it, you know, but you know we go. Because it seems like you gotta be it seems like you gotta be careful what you say these days, you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, yes, and listen to me, thing is so simple, guys. We just gotta we just gotta take give ourselves more time. Take more time for ourselves. You know, right? Yes, take more time for ourselves. Let me tell you something I did today and feel so good because it was so easy. It was so good. And if it was so good, let me tell you, I buy some coconut today, some, them dry coconut, and there was fresh one because even when they take off the skin, you could see, you're in that hole. I found some really good. Look, man, listen to me. I was shocking looking for breadfruit, and listen to me. I ain't seen one. Not even one I saw. Not even one. Crazy. But yes, I get and soursop. Saw many soursop, but they look so. Some of them hard, some of them, if you see them, but one of them was really nice. Was okay. Now let me not say nice because I accustomed to see beautiful soursop. So it was okay, right? It was okay. But you know what I did? I buy some coconut and I just come and what I did, I dig out, bust the coconut. I even drink the water of the coconut. Was was awesome. I'm talking about dry coconut. I dig out the coconut, blend them. Well, at least I didn't have to go fight and grate them. But I dig out the coconut, blend them, and make some coconut milk. It was so amazing how easy and simple I make so much coconut milk in such a short time. You see what I'm saying? I saw your sap too. It was small, hard, and that's what I saw. Oh, you saw sap too. Hard, right? It's like a waste of time. Fifi, that's nice. I had to find good breadfruit. Yeah, I had to find good breadfruit, man, for real. Fifi was lucky, I tell you that. Yes, but I come and I dig out the coconut, blend them up, add my little water, squeeze out. You know how we do it back home, squeeze it out, dry. And if you see the amount of coconut milk I make in such a short time, nothing add to it. All it is some coconut and water. I mean, how so simple. And then guess what? I take the soursop, I take out all the seed out the soursop. You know what I'm saying? Take it up, blend it up, take some of the same coconut milk, add to the soursop, and make some fresh soursop juice. How simple is that? I mean, come on. How simple is that? Honestly, I stumbled on to it, so I bought two of them. I could imagine when you finish with them there. Make sure you get every drop. Yeah. Yes. You know how we squeeze that coconut? When I'm done with it, the hush dry. I ain't think anything left in that coconut hush. I don't think anything. I just throw it away because ain't nothing left in that. Ain't nothing you could do with that. But what I'm saying is, man, because remember, this is what I know. This is what I see my grandmother do. This is what I see my mother do. This is what I see my, family do. You know what I mean? And so much coconut milk I get today from them coconut. It was amazing and a nice, fresh juice cup of soursop. Simple, simple. So we got to take more time for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Take more time for ourselves and go down, gather these stuff. This people sells them. Gather them, spend a little time because at the end of the day, it's yours and it's fresh. You see what I'm saying? You know what's in there. Right now, I'm full. Oh, damn, you don't tear them down. I ain't your wrong. I wouldn't have put them up for next day either. Because next day, they might have, you never know what could happen to them. I give you wrong. I want to do the same thing for real. If you sound like a pot going down soon, mirrors. She don't make her oil long, man. My goodness. I already made my favorite eel with that breadfruit. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, man. I listen me, I ain't give you wrong. I wouldn't have wait either. I wouldn't have wait. I would have same time. Same time. So yes, man, it's just so much out there that we can do with little time. We don't need, it's just that extra time. Just a little time. You spend a little time with yourself and say, you know what? Let me go to look for a few things. And you come back and you just do in no time and you good. So right now, Miss Soursop juice, I'm getting up cold. You know what I mean? Then I have coconut milk. I even put some to freeze. I even freeze some of the coconut milk. Like put them in bags. So like when I want to make my Italian thing, I just take it out and you know what I mean? Put it down in you know what I mean? It's just simple thing. And then planter, I put some edoli. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Edo leaf. Callaloo. My goodness. Wow. I could imagine. I could imagine. Callaloo. But back to that. well, make sure you write down the name. Yeah, I put it in the chat, so make sure you write it down. These things, listen to me. People, oh man, I tell you, the people using all kind of craziness and them things sometimes them things maybe doing more harm than help. You know what I mean? More harm than help. Listen to me, man. I just feel like I can't tell people what to do, but I just feel like all these things come from how a person eat and take care of their body. I just believe that. That's just my belief. It come from not taking care of yourself sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And I remember, boy blue, I don't know if you remember, but I remember as a little boy growing up, they used to call something. Do you know the thing they used to call stone? That time you're a little boy, but that was really famous. That's all you was hearing about. Especially them guys come back from Trinidad. That's all you're hearing about. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's exact right. Right. That's what I'm. Wait, let me see. Wait, let me see. Let me grab it. Yeah, man. Make sure, make sure you write down this name, man. You ain't gotta go and worry yourself about these kind of things we must see causing more damage than help. Let me see. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, man. You know, I've been hearing about that, especially, like them guys who, like, they went to Trinidad. Like some guys go back down Trinidad was like the hot spot one time. And when them guys go down and come back, all you hear they talking about stone and, and stone. You know what I mean? Them time you are youth. You know what I'm saying? But these things, man, I don't think these things do. Maybe at that time, maybe it might do something, but don't. Maybe it have side effect. Maybe it come with side effect. And why in the first place you gotta use that anyway? Why you gotta use that in the first place? Because let me tell you what I believe. And them guys used to drink a lot of, drink a lot. Them guys used to drink a lot. That's the next thing I believe mess with you. And the thing about it too, training your mind to depend on something to prefer, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to train your mind depending on something to do that. Because then your mind gonna set on that. And then when you don't have that, then what you gonna do? You can't, you see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, eat, go take care of your body, look for natural remedy that can help keep you going, help keep your blood running. You know what I mean? Keep them vein clear. And I do believe things could be a lot better. You have to eat properly. Yes, boy, Blue. I used to hear that growing up in my parts of the island, but I never knew what it was. Well, of course, I'm a female, the boy never. He not gonna tell you now. He not gonna tell you that, man. Yeah, and when you hear about it, you want to try it because you want. Well, if the thing are that strong, that yes, that and listen to me, man. And you know them strong man. Them will, the kind. Listen me, the kind of rum them men used to be drinking. It ain't. You don't find these things up here. You don't find them. You don't find. They're too strong. And them man drinking them with water. And you know what I mean? And then when time come, as Fifi had the rise, ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? Oh, jam them like, yes, yes, yes. So man, listen to me. I really do think, don't set your mind on something. Don't depend on anything. And I believe a lot of these people used to do that. They depend on something. And then sometimes the thing is, like the thing they used to talk about, the stone, right? The rock, the stone. Sometimes, like boy will say, sometimes you hear about it and you might just want to try it, even though you might never need it. But you hearing about it as a little boy, obviously you might want to try it. Next thing you find yourself on it and just have to get it before you could even do something. I don't think it's a good idea to train yourself to need anything. Your mind, everything should be, you know, when that time come, you're ready. Not you gotta be, oh damn, I wonder if I have any boy. You know what I'm saying? So I think plenty rest and eat properly. Drink a lot of hot tea, drink a lot of bush tea, because all these things we're gonna help clear our veins, our arteries, and let the thing work properly. When they drink all that, well, the front hard and the back. that rum is trouble, man. I'm telling you. Um, I think that why that woman that they used to get so bad with them and beat them and bust their head, beat and hit them, and next thing you see them with plaster up at the side of them head. Like Russell, man. Russell always have, Russell always have a plaster. Les, Leslie always Leslie always have Russell with a plaster in the head, boy. Oh man. Yo. Oh man, Leslie was something else, boy. I could never forget, man. We come in. Well, Leslie, I think Leslie was coming from Cadford Church, yeah. Leslie was coming from church, and while Leslie walking, coming down from church, while Leslie walking, coming down from church, Russell, yo, Russell and Jiffin across the road, man. Yo, Leslie just actually saw it like just I just stop him there, and you don't know already. You don't know what happened, man. But the woman coming from church, and he jiffing across the street from one side to the next. Oh man, them time was something else. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I think them used to be upset too, man, because they gone all day. Then then when they come back home, you understand? I mean, who could stand with that? Who really could deal with situation? I mean, when you think about it, who can really sit down? Who could really? Them woman and they really had patience, boy. Who could really? I don't think these days. I don't think them woman these days cut out for that. I don't think so. I think that was in the days gone by when men could go sit down all day and drink rum all day. If you notice, right, the men them who doing that today, they single. I don't know if you notice that. The men them who able to do that today, most of them single. Cause them woman ain't having that. Where you go on all the drinking rum and then you come home. Not no, no. I don't. I feel the same. I don't think they're allowing that anymore because I mean I don't think this time these people anybody have the patience for deal with situation like that. I don't think so. But yes, man. So we have, as many things out there, man. We can. Well, we learning that. We learning that now. where there's so many things now we could actually use that can help our body, help our mind, even help us to think clearer. We have stuff out there to help you to think clearer. This is why some people, cause it's difficult for them to fall asleep, but there's herb teas you could drink and give you that relaxing peace of mind. You know what I mean? That you actually can sleep in peace. You have many people got to take a tablet to make them fall asleep. But as we know, donkey, yeah, yeah, you know. So what I'm saying is, man, these things are natural chibak, natural chibak. And we're gonna start to educate each other with these things, because if we use the Mabi bark, and like this, just like wood chip. This is just like a piece of wood chip. We use the Mabi bark. We also use the cinnamon. So there's many other treats, but like I said, do your research before you use any of these products. Do your own research. Okay, see if it's something, or speak to your doctor. Speak to your doctor before. This is informational purpose. This is only for information purpose. Okay? Speak to your doctor before using these products. My thing is, with these products, you just can't you just got to understand the dosage. Don't I wouldn't overdo it. That's the thing. I wouldn't overdo it. If after I make these, I'm gonna make some tea, and I'm also gonna make some tonic. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink the tea one at a time. I'm gonna drink the bitter tea, make the bitter tea, and I'm gonna drink that. I'm also gonna make the tonic from the bitter tea, and just leave it. Put it in a bottle, maybe put it in the fridge, and just leave it, and just take a sip from time to time, because bitterness help cleanse our system, help clean out our system. The other one, which is 4-man strength, this is the next one again. You also could use this one, this piece, and make tonic. You also could use it for make tea. But now the thing about it is, maybe they have the dosage online, which they do. Wait, hold on, let me see. Okay. I think it was showing how much gram. I think this is like, hold on. And listen to me now. This same one, wait, let me give you back the name, right? Let me put it back for anybody who now come in the chat. Okay, let me see. Let me hear what Fifi say. Fifi say those bags are all for circulation. I also use them as a woman because I have blood too, right? And it definitely, and my brain, exactly, my body. So is definitely, it. I think it's for everyone. But they only saying for men, you know what I mean? Because you know men already. And guess what? they also say men use it. Like for instance, a man trying to get his woman pregnant, they use that as well. So, like I said, guys, do your own research. And this is not, this is for information purpose. All right. I put the name. Did I put the name? This is the one. Right. This one, that's what the name. Do your research on that. And if you're interested in it, maybe you could talk to your doctor first before. Okay? But I'm sure, like you said, Fifi, everybody, you have blood too. So I don't think it's just for women. I think it's for both people. But I'll just give it a little extra to my husband. No Lazarus. I hear that. I hear that. Well, yes, of course. And to me, using them, you ain't got to overdo. You ain't got to overdo it. You know, you could like the direction. You could get the direction, and you make a certain amount, and you just take from time to time. You see? But we actually got to take care of ourselves and do more research and try to use natural remedy, just like what we see our grandparents did. They was actually, they know exactly which tree to send you out there and pull up. They know exactly which tree to take the bark from and boil. They know exactly which, you know what I'm saying? So, but we lose that along the way. Many people who grow up, but I guess now is different. But the people who grow up, say from 30 years and up, 30 years and up, supposed to have some kind of understanding of herbs in the islands. I do believe that. They should have some kind of, I guess the younger generation might be different. But in them times, you had us to know something. These things was growing everywhere. These plants, you know, we had trees, cinnamon trees, that we used to just break limbs and just by the limbs, break a limb and just hang that up right in the kitchen right there. And you just, when you want to make tea, you just pull it off and wash it and make your tea just like that. So these are things we used to and accustomed to. And for what we see, they was doing pretty well. So, like for instance, I purchase a tree. I make tincture with it, with other herbs and spice. All right, okay, okay. No, they don't. All they doing is drink. That's why. Hey, now. Yo, every time I get this we this conversation, I gotta remember Russell Jet. I have to yo Russell always Russell always have a bandage, Jet. I cannot remember seeing Russell without one of them things somewhere. Man, there was some days, boy. Oh man. And you do? I think you rather you wrong, boy. I think he rather he rum. He might not bust that bandage there, man. He rather that rum jet. For real. yo, yo, then you have a next one that they move into. Boy, that Bella there was good, man. For real. For real, man. My grandfather used to. well, at least he used to do his own. at, at least he was doing his own. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that was a beautiful time. I wonder if that's still a go on, boy. Maybe. Well, no. Maybe then fall on. And you know what? It's so sad. It's so sad. I don't want to say it because it's gonna take my laugh away. But it is so sad. Well, we're talking about the culture still, and these are serious things that happen. You know, there's a guy. All of we grew up together, but he started to drink really young. He was like a teenager when he started, and real hard too. And me just couldn't understand why. And you know what I mean? I know when I'm a drink, their face will swell up, it does, like the face will swell up and listen me. The last thing I hear, man, they're looking for the man and couldn't find him. When they go over, days after when they go over a bank, you know the rest. I don't even want to see the rest. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it seemed like he drunk and fall, roll, drop, roll, and you know the rest. Real sad. So this thing is for real, man. This thing is serious. This thing is serious, and many people take this thing. Many people dealing with this thing on the regular, man, every day. Yeah, I didn't even want to say it, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Because, and don't care how you tell them stop is like a joke you make. It's joke you're making. It's like you're telling them just can't. You know what? Some people maybe you need to tell them, yeah, you're doing the right thing, continue. Maybe that might make them say, really? If you understand, because if you tell them, boy, be taking need for ease up, it's like they go more. So maybe you have to say, yeah, you're doing the right thing, man, continue. Maybe they might look at it as, wait, you know what? Let me stop. I don't know, man. But that was a young guy. And he started out very young as a teenager. And I really think that was really, when I hear that, it was really mind blowing to me. Because it's somebody, all of you roasting breadfruit, you know what I mean? All them kind of things, just having fun. And then to hear something like that, yes, it was sad. It was sad. Then you have a next one named Palin. Yo, me don't know when I'm gonna give them their name from, boy. Yo, that man was real. Boy, that man could have really chewed on that thing, boy, for real. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, I guess that's how it was. I just hope it's not continuing like that. And it's just sad times. It's just sad time. And I would not encourage nobody. This is why I wouldn't even give a person a beer. I wouldn't even do it. I would not. I would not give for what I see, man. I would not give a person a beer. Not to say you can't drink one, but I'm just not giving it. For what I see, man, I mean, it's to me it's like, man, you see all this, are you still giving somebody a beer after all what you see? So I personally, I wouldn't do it. I see too much, man. On a serious note, some people just can't stop. Once they start in our culture speaking about mental health was tobacco. Yes. So people turn to the battle. For real. No, for real. That it's like that was the easiest thing to turn to. Like basically the only thing at that time. You know, the tobacco, you know. That was like the only thing at that time to turn to. And now you looking back, you get a more understanding that many of these, because sometimes, sometimes things not really right. Some people really not functioning well. And we looking at them time and we kicks in, but sometimes people could have serious problem in them times, man. One day my grandfather see my one day my grandmother see my grandfather soaking his breath. Wow! His breath in the rum, so she asked him, what he doing? He say, the doctor tell me he have to stop drinking. Yo! He said the doctor tell him he have to stop. Yo! So boy blue, I guess you gotta take it a different. I guess you gotta take it a different route, boy. So, so you can't don't drink it. So however else you take it. Oh man. Wow. He said, well, he ain't drinking it. At least he ain't drinking it. Yo. Yeah, man, but man, for real, man. Now we look back, Jed. Now we look back. We, for what we know today, many of these things, the most is where people used to say, oh, like they might say, like the CRZY, like most likely a guy used to hear supposed to say, oh, that I want, but at the same time, we don't know what some of these people they really are deal with. You know what I mean? And the only thing for them turn to, because you know what, in them time, they will leave their family and turn to that. They will actually leave their family with kids and turn to. So all these things could be situation. And some people don't like for deal with their situation. Some people turn to other things instead of standing up and just deal with what you got to deal with. They turn to other things. This is why so much people and different things today, and we want to know how you get there. What make you do that? But sometimes people situation, man. But now we get for see we're going on now. When we look back, we could say, man, we never know what these people was going through. Never know, man, what these people was actually going through. Why they was basically torn into the only thing that could destroy them at that time. And they will just go hard inside of it all the way, morning, noon, and night. I'm not gonna hold that as our culture. I wouldn't hold that as the culture. I will hold that as maybe a habit. You know what I'm saying? I can't put that down as culture. That is maybe people was. And then the thing about it, when you start, is like you can't stop. Yes, we had. And they used to put all the rubbish up there with no time. Right. Realize they was a kid. Right. Yes. 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 You see, no, we having this conversation, and no, we actually look back. People could be struggling with mental health at them time. But at that time, it wasn't really out there like that. The most you used to hear is like, CR is, that the most you used to hear. You never really used to hear about mental health and these kind of thing at that time. But who knows, man? Because why you rather give up? I mean, these days people doing it, people giving up, but to move to another one, not to the battle. You see what I'm saying? People was actually forgetting home for this thing. They get up in the morning and they find themselves right by that shop. And they will stay there all day till the shop close and have a lady home with kids. I mean, with your right mind, with the right mindset, that could be, I don't think, with the right mindset, I'm not thinking with the right state of mind, a person gonna really do that. I'm just guessing. Maybe people will, but I'm just saying. To just give up all you have and just resign from the time the shop open you there and you helping the shopkeeper close the shop and then you drift your way home. People could have mental issue, man. For real. Oh yes, for real. That was something else. Now looking back, I see so much sad things in my neighborhood and it happening to good. Yep. Yep. Exactly. You see, I even let me tell you something too. I see young people. I see young people. There was this guy, very intelligent guy. He went to one of the highest school in the country, right? He was a teacher. He become a teacher. And he lose it. Listen to me. People used to think I never think it, and I personally never think it funny. I was just asking myself, how the hell this happened? That was what I was more looking at. How this happened? What the hell take place? That it turned out like, bright guy, bright guy, went to the highest one, the highest high school in the country, teaching, start teaching, walking start teaching in the same school that he went to from elementary. Yeah, he started teaching there and he was doing good. Young guy, very young guy, and he lose it and he never catch back himself. I think he passed too. Never catch back himself. So this thing is for real, man. And now I'm really looking back. I'm more seeing that this was a situation. This is what was happening a lot back in them time, but a lot of it get overlooked. We wasn't taking it as serious as it is. That's what I think. I think we wasn't taking it as serious as it is because we wasn't educated enough on that type of situation and how people could mental health could take you from where you at and just put you in a different area that you just can't be yourself again. So maybe that way used to go on with I'm not saying everybody was like that, but in some cases, and then two people I see in that situation, two people, two young people too. If we say, yes, I know a couple of people that were very, very educated, went to university. Yeah, yep, yep. That's have a lot to do with some of them too. Yes, plenty of them because of pressure. Because you see, in them times too, in them times is like is what people want you to be. Like people will tell, oh, I want you to be a lawyer. You ain't want to be no, that's not your thing. You see what I'm saying? And they might, put on this pressure that this is what they expect from you. And you gotta turn, you gotta be, you know what I mean? So that's a lot of pressure. I'm just saying that's one area. That's a lot of pressure to put on someone, even though that's not what they really want to become. You know what I mean? You got to give them option. It got to be an option. Okay, all right. You understand? This is what me I try to tell you, but if you don't want to do that, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? I feel like for instance, I might say I feel like doing it this way might be a good idea for you. It might benefit you in the future, but it's still up to you. You have your last chance, but some people don't give you the last chance where you making that decision. You have to allow people for make their that last. Like if I talk to my kids, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I think this is a good idea, but at the end of the day, I always say, you have the last choice. You have to make the last decision. I only could give ideas and what I think and opinion. But at the end of the day, you got the last, you have to make the last decision because at the end of the day, it's you. It's no pressure. Some parents like to show off about bright, right? That was the next thing too. That was the next thing. And then they put the kids in a bracket now where they got to prove themselves. Pressure. That's another pressure there. And then the chip off. Yes. And then the chip off. And then no mental. Right, right. You know what they used to do? When the fee, you see, it wasn't a place to them time. I don't think it was a place to really take care of you because I remember, and I don't. Let me ask you guys this: when I remember, anytime you go to that place and you come back, you walking straight like an arrow. So once you see the person, you know, he don't come back from there. You're walking straight so, like a damn zombie when you come back. So I don't know what used to be happening, and I can't say. I just don't know. All I know, you're coming back walking straight like an arrow, like so. You check what I'm saying? So I think them needed more help than they was getting. I think they need. I think many of them needed more help than what they was getting. We used to, oh, it used to happen by it used to happen by you too. Yeah, man. They're walking just like this. So I guess it's just oh wow. Wow. That's great. That's oh man. Wow. Same thing. So the care, they needed a sort of, but I don't think they was getting it. Wow. Sad, but that's how it is. What can we do, man? What can we do? But in them days was still, it was still good time, and that everyone was in, that everyone fall in that situation, but the people who fall in it, maybe is some help they need. Maybe if they had like rehab on them time, you see like how they are rehab now, maybe that would have saved a lot of people too. If they had that down there. It's an yep. They used to give them, they used to come around in a van, oh, give, oh, a jam for them to be. So that's all it was for. To calm you down, not to help you. Was to only calm you down, not really to help you. Wow. Yeah, I know it's as Rome. It's like a chant. Right, 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 right. So basically, it's just to calm them down, not for help. And wow. Because many times they come and you see that, next thing you see that you miss them again. So it was more a calm down than a help. Wow. Just give them like three. Oh, wow. 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 You know, you have a guy. There was a guy, right? He used to eat grass. He used to eat bush. That man used to just pull bush off the trees and just start eating. And you know, they say he was CRA. You know what I'm saying? But I'm wondering if was he? I never see that guy act. All the only thing I see do is pull the branches and grass and chew them like a sheep. They say he was CRA. Or they also say somebody put him like that. I don't know, man, but I wonder how he doing today, boy. I wonder how them doing. Oh, that's a really long time ago. There's so much, man. There's so much I see, man. There's so much thing I see. I just hope everybody okay, man, because I see so much wrong abuse, the abuse of so much rum for no reason, man. It's like I still ask myself. Well, I know some people drink because and get caught on it and never was able to let go. But at the same time, man, I think some people turn to it because they was running from reality. I tell you, man, come out and he walking with it. Straight up. Yeah. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing they used to get by me too. Because that's how they used to come. hand straight down by the side and the you know what I mean? So it's just I think it's the same thing they used to actually give them. Oh man. Wow. But you know what, man? I just hope there's something in place now that can actually, let me see. I tell you, man, come. Yes, 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 the Robocar. Yes, that's how they used to walk, man, straight. So it's the same, it's the basically the same thing is what used to be, they used to give them. Same thing. That's why they used to walk the same way. Wow. But the honest truth, mental health is real, you know. Mental health is a real situation. That what, you know, I always, I always give thanks, for the right state of mind, Jed, because listen, as much as, we talk about the mind a lot, but if you ain't have the right state of mind on the man, that could be a serious situation. The right state of mind, it's a sad situation. Not having the right state of mind because you and a lot of people is going through that right now. Your sanity, man, your sanity is important, man, for real. And many people are struggling from it. And the thing is, a lot of people is going through this, and sometimes they do things that with the right state of mind they wouldn't do it. And then what happened to them? What happened to them? They might get themselves in trouble and it could be over for them. You see, even though at the time they wasn't in the right state of mind. So this thing is for real, man. This thing, and believe it or not, plenty people get themselves in problem because they wasn't at the time they wasn't in the right state of mind and they did things. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying some people. And they did thing and they get themselves in problem and that was it for them. They never get another chance. So this thing is for real, man. This thing is for real. So our sanity is very important and we just got to focus on it. And this is why, man, this is why, we got to figure out, this is why there's so much bush tea. There's so much thing for help us, man, for help clear our mind, for help make our relax, for help make, some people are nerves problem. There's bush out there for help calm that down, for help with your memory. There's stuff out there for help break that down. You know what I mean? Tree barks, all these things out there for help us. Look for instance, I buy a tree, never even know I have the tree. And several of the trees I have. With name redwood, dark, something so. The flowers of that tree is loaded with benefit. The bark of the tree is loaded with benefit. And that's why I buy the plant. But since I buy the plant, I realize I have so much of these trees around. You see what I'm saying? So that's another tree I have to look into and start getting my barks together. and start taking them off and dry them and make my tea. And the flowers start making my tea with these flowers. These things have, yeah, dogwood, yes. These things loaded with benefit. The flowers, the leaf, and the bark of the tree is loaded with benefit. So we just got to do what we got to do, man, and pay more attention and eat good. Don't forget, drink your tea early morning, drink your hot cup of tea, very important, or even some hot water. At night, well, I can't tell you to do it, but I make sure I drink a hot cup of tea at night, which put me in a very calm, relaxing mood. Give me a good night rest that I can wake up in the morning feeling strong again, ready to go again, and another hot cup of tea. Because believe it or not, our arteries need something to flush it out, and something warm might help do that. God, remember we eating for years, It's years we eating for. All it need one thing to start, and then it just continue, and all the way the hole getting smaller. I was talking to an old guy the other day. I see him. When they hear me and he talking, boy, he just hold me up for hours. He just hold me up. I'm telling you. Sometimes I see him and he come up to me and listen me to me. Sometimes I just say, all right, okay, all right. This is an hour and 2 hours conversation right here. But I didn't see him for a while. And what he told me, he said, listen me, man. He said, okay, let me see about this. I think tea is circulation thing for us. The Caribbean every morning is a cup. Oh yes, you can't go without that. You have to get a hot cup of tea. Yes, so the guy was telling me, and what he tell me, he said, man, he say he said he used to get sharp pain, like he is stressed. But what happened is it just go and it goes away. It never stick around. He just get sharp pain and then he ain't get nothing like that again. Right? And he said one day the pain come back, but the pain not leaving. The pain wasn't leaving. The pain wasn't leaving. It used to come, but it used to leave. But that time it wasn't leaving. And when he go to the hospital, when he go, they tell him his artery to some vein to go to his heart was clogged. You check what I'm saying? So he tell me they had was to send something from down in his pores, go up in his vein to go and unclog that thing. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying drinking tea go clear everything. That's not what I'm saying. We just having a conversation, But I'm just saying, this is how it could be. Sometimes we eating all day and we thinking, but at the end of the day, you never know. So our thing is trying to prevent stuff. Because trying to cure stuff, sometimes it's already gone too late. So our thing is like trying to prevent. So yes, he tell me that I say, oh, because I ain't see him for a while. And then he was giving me the whole story. His arteries was clogged. They had us to send from down in his paw, down right here, right across here, goes and push it up and get it unclogged. So he tell me, yes. Days when he was telling me, man, And he's an old guy. He may be in his 70s. Yes, he about 70 something. But he still move around. He still do his construction. He still do his thing because he always tell me, man, my wife tell me to stay home and sit down. But if I stay home and sit down, you guys know already. You know, like back home in the old time, from the time the guy sit down, that's it. So he tell, no, I got to get up and go out there. That help keep me going. And yeah, he's a strong guy for 70 something. So yes, man, is we got to take care of ourselves. It's important for us to take care of ourselves. Who may want to do that? Well, I can't tell you to do that, but if we take care of ourselves, we can help prevent a lot of things. I'm not saying drinking home will cure anything. I'm just saying if we take care of ourselves, it might help prevent a lot of different things. Yes, prevention is better than cure. I agree with that. I agree with that. Well, yes, guys. Thank you guys again. Oh, we went over our tonight. Wow. Thank you guys again for coming through tonight. All right, guys. Don't forget to check out Fifi Journey Caribbean YouTube channel. And her channel is about basically the same lifestyle. And I know there's many people from the islands abroad, and she could motivate you as well for railing your chicken, turkey, just like what you used to do back in the island. You understand? You could still do it where you at. So that's a good way to where you could learn about that fishing as well, and also gardening. So that's how Fifi, I mean, you could put up your link. You just never know. Somebody might be able to see it. Put up a link in the chat. You know what I mean? So, yes, it's all about information, man, and positive information always. That's what we try to do here, man. We try to stay positive and just stick to the positivity, share the information that we can actually motivate someone, help someone in some form of the other. You know, we don't try to take anyone from their belief. You have all right to stick to what you believe in. We're not here for that. We're just here for spread the positive information about the culture of the islands, and we still learning. We still learning a lot, and we getting to realize a lot of things. So at the end of the day, because even me, I'm still learning about islands. We did a live the other day, and I think I heard like two islands that I never heard about. So could you imagine? There's hundreds of islands out there that we people don't know about because they only focus on, like, the one you might hear about is like the Bahamas, like Bahamas. All right, that's Fifi John. Yes, YouTube channel. Yes, they could always learn something about same lifestyle you do in the island. You could learn from her. Yes, so the most islands you hear about is the famous one where everybody know. But believe it or not, there's some beautiful island out there with some small sister island connect to them that it will be, no problem, no problem. You're welcome. It will be a pleasure if you take the time out and see these islands that beautiful water, beautiful beach, the food is amazing, everything about them is amazing. So it's good to know more instead of just know one or two. All right? So thank you guys as always, man. I appreciate you guys coming through again. Thank you guys. I think we're doing something pretty positive. You know what I'm saying? Trying to share this information, highlights other country, talk about different topics from time to time. I think it's something positive we're doing, you know? So thank you guys as always. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Boy Blue, for coming through. Thank you, Fifi Jordan, for coming through. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed and wonderful weekend, all right? So take it easy, everyone. Peace and love. Blessing to all. All right.